Well, hello there, everybody. Good night, good evening to everybody down there and everywhere where you're watching. This is the second episode of Nonis Nights, and this is a different take of everything that you have seen here on this amazing, awesome Miami Sports Music channel. So I really want to thank to everybody who has been here waiting. Thank you so much. By the way, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe and donate, okay? Because you are helping us to grow and, having this type of content. So welcome, everybody. I see that we already have a few people waiting. Thank you so much for your support. Last week, we had a few details, a few setbacks with the internet. We hope it doesn't happen. You can notice, but I changed my location, because I want to offer you the best experience possible. So, hey, good evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, we're going to talk about a lot of things because I think that we can say, it is safe to say now, maybe, that we are Super Bowl contenders. I don't know. I'm a very positive person. What can I tell you? And also, I think that we're going to talk a little bit about, or a lot, about what happened on week 9. Don't kill me, but also I would like to mention a few things about the, my MVP for week 9, and it is not 2. I'm sorry, but great. I mean, this. Hi, thank you, Wes. Fins up, of course. This week 9 was great for us. I really like what I saw, and we're gonna talk about that too. Thank you, Dean. Dean, oh my God, Mexican princess. I love that. Maybe an Aztec princess, that would be great. Just do not sacrifice, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. And hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we're doing great on this Thursday night. Guys, well, just a few notes on what we do on Nonis nights, because I know that everybody must be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch Thursday night football. I always watch Thursday night. So this is like this is great for me because I'm watching the game and I'm able to share with you a few takes that I have on it. But to warm up a little bit, let's start talking about a little bit about what we saw before the game starts. What we saw on week 9. I wasn't waiting, or I wasn't expecting to see, well, I was expecting to see a lot of points. That is for sure. But I didn't think that the points were going to come also a lot, from the Bears. But, at this time, or well, at this point of the season, I think that it is also, and I think I said it last week, there is no such thing as a, small team or weak team. We have seen that all of them, every single team in both conferences are doing their thing, right? And I mean, we saw how the Jets defeated the Bills. Thank you for that, by the way. And I mean, they played amazing games. And also, I was thinking that the Bears defense was maybe their best feature. I was thinking that before watching that game. But, it is difficult, almost impossible to defend or to stop running quarterback like Justin Fields. I was watching, and I have been, tracking a lot of comments. Well, I'm not going to hate on anybody, but I just, the comment is there. I'm not going to hide it because it has its place on this show too. Why not? Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, of course. So, yeah, well, as I was saying, guys, yeah, me too. Definitely. I mean, that was a very good surprise. I mean, once again, my picks are trash, as as what you said. I'm not going to say it. But I was very happy that happened. Also, well, we were talking about what happened then with our game versus the Bears, right? And as I told you, I was thinking that maybe, we were going to score a lot, but they wouldn't do it. Now, a lot of comments, as I told you, that I was tracking on social media and also people I know in my own Dolphins community here, not only in Mexico, but here in Chihuahua. And a lot of comments were kind of like, okay, why we could do a little bit more, or how could we stop, for example, the Ravens and their offense when we play against them. And of course, some other comments were like, okay, but the Ravens were not at their finest in that game. But I can say, I mean, without a doubt, that for me, and despite these 68 passes, attempts that Mahomes had, I would say that I need to acknowledge and recognize what Justin Fields did on the field, right? I mean, he ran like crazy. And we can say that he's a great quarterback. I really like his style, his game. He was, I mean, I cannot hate a lot, or say that our defense didn't do enough or didn't try to do enough. Yes, of course, I am used to, and we are used to seeing more from our defense. It is kind of, sometimes I feel like we have to choose, right? Okay, who's going to play today? Or defense, or offense, or special teams. But I really think that our defense wasn't bad. I mean, they did enough to stop these Bears that, for me, are getting stronger and stronger. So it wasn't something that easy to do, to stop them. I really loved this video of Coach McDaniel when he was at the press conference, saying that he, as much as he said it, he tried to coach Justin Fields to tell him to stop scrambling because he was doing great. He didn't listen. And also, I mean, when Tua recognized that Justin Fields is just an amazing guy, I mean, he's just a rookie. Well, almost, he's very young. It is his second year on the league, and we know that not all the quarterbacks have the best circumstances. Last year, I wasn't sure that he was going to be like the answer for the Bears. But now that I have seen what I have seen, I am pretty sure that they're going to be able to do a lot of things with him. And, take it a look a little bit to what we did that day. I mean, 3 touchdown passes. Justin Fields, that's what he did. He didn't have like a lot of yards, but he rushed a lot. I mean, he was the leader in the whole league, with 178 yards, rushing yards. He was the leader. So we need to, recognize that he did amazingly. And I really liked him so much. I actually, on Tuesday's show with my girls, I chose him as the MVP of the week. Yeah, please do not kill me. Okay, of course, I love our quarterback and our receivers, and I'm very, very proud of what we did, and we are becoming greater and greater and greater. Reaching perfection, because that's what defines us. But I really need to say that I was very, very surprised that Justin Fields, just a young quarterback, did this. Hey, Raul. Really? Okay. Well, I didn't, ask him to be here with me today because I'm pretty sure that he was my internet problem last week. So not true. Stephen, I love you. Shalom, hello. Good evening. Thank you for being here. Yes, please do it. Okay, like button and subscribe and donate, please. Let's see, Dean. Chubb and Phillips went too deep in the backfield and lost inside contain. How many times did you see Phillips trying to catch Fields instead of containing him? Well, I mean, that's a very valid opinion. And while I was watching the game, I thought many times that Jalen Phillips wasn't exactly doing what he needed to do. I wasn't very pleased at first with what he was doing, and even Chop, right? Because we said, and we were said that he was going to have an immediate impact on the team the moment he stepped on the field. And at first I didn't see that much, but when after you analyze and you rewatch the game and also give a look at the numbers. I'm not a huge number girl. I really like more to see what's going on the field and see what also on the sidelines and everything that is happening. But after that, I really think that Phillips contributed a lot to the outcome that we saw. And, that punt block was amazing. And Chop, I mean, maybe he didn't have the numbers that we were waiting, but I think that he did great. I mean, considering that he was just in his first game. In the case of Wilson, right? I mean, he scored a touchdown, and that's what maybe we're waiting to see, because after all of these years that we have been permanently under reconstruction, we finally have the team that we wanted, right? And I knew that with Chubb and Wilson with us in a roster, everything was going to just improve. So I really liked what they did. Maybe, since we are used to also to seeing like spectacular plays from the defense, maybe that was what was missing for me. I'm always waiting for the pick six, like always, oh, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. And it didn't happen. But anyway, let's see. Well, if it wasn't for Fields running wild on us, I think pretty much dominated the game otherwise. Yeah, yes, definitely. I mean, they had Mooney and they had Kemet, and they did amazing plays too. They contributed to that W. Well, to almost having that W at the end, sorry. Oh my God, no. But, I think that Justin Fields was the reason why they won that. They were so close, sorry, to win that game. And that's why I consider him as the MVP for week 9, from all the games that we could see. Dolphins can stop the run. They need to get together. Yeah, yes. I have different opinions, like, mixed emotions about this. I know that all the talent that we have of defensively speaking is just great. I mean, Xavier Howard is still in the top 5. And we had also Jevon Holland being number 1 like 2 weeks ago. And also, Jalen Phillips and Andrew Van Ginkel, what they did with the punt block was amazing. And we have been like breaking records every week. And, they play both special teams and defense. But yeah, I mean, I think that we are doing like enough, but we're not going like the extra mile. That's what I feel. And I'm not sure. I mean, I know that we can do it, but I'm not sure what the plan is. I mean, also during the press conferences, we were saying that it was more like, let's put a lot of ideas together, like brainstorm, and then we go from there to see what we can do, both defensively, offensively. Like we don't have like a certain plan for these or that players to for coverage. But I think that it has been working so far, but our calendar, our schedule is not easy. It's not easy. And a lot of very hard games are coming. I'm not sure that it's going to be enough if we just do like what we need to do at the moment, because that may not be enough. Also, we need to remember, as much as it hurts, I don't like to say anything bad about Jason Sanders, but something is going on there, and it worries me a lot. But see, we have the Browns ahead, still with Jacoby Brissett, and we know that the Browns running game is very, very strong. So in that matter, I so agree 100% that we need to stop the run, because if we don't do it more effectively, then I'm not sure. I mean, I cannot say for sure that the Browns are going to win that game. I don't think so, but they could be very, very close because they have given very good games. Actually, that's one of my other not favorite teams, but teams that I follow, that I like to watch playing, because they're very aggressive, and I like that. And I also kind of hate the fact that, well, hate and love the fact that Brissett is a shining star there. But it was okay. It had to happen. Yeah, I think that is that the adjustments. The adjustments, but also we need to consider, once again, I repeat, we didn't really know exactly what Justin Fields was going to do, and that he was going to be so effective. So effective. Yes, Sheldon, thank you. This is something that I'm really worried about. I was thinking about him exactly because I don't even have Nick Chubb on my fantasy because I couldn't get him, of course. On every league I am, I mean they don't release him, like, never. I have Kareem Hunt, for example, but yeah, Nick Chubb is a beast, and I think that it is going to be very difficult to contain him. But what is the difference? That in the case of Justin Fields, it was so difficult to know for sure what he was going to do. And he played us. He played us well and fine and nice, for them. Well, so that was pretty much what happened, okay, last week. And we broke records, as always, as I told you. We pretty much dominated in passing yards. I mean, there was no doubt about it. 116 versus 302. So it was the air game was ours, no doubt, and we can see that in the numbers and in the fact that Tua is number one in a lot of areas, which I'm going to show you later, because since I'm going to have a guest, very special guest, in a few minutes. So I would like to talk about this with her. Okay, but what happened, of course, that the running game was dominated completely, and without any doubt by the Bears. But anyway, okay, that happened. The good thing is that, well, a lot of points were made, but I would like to ask you, I don't know what you think about this. Also, I saw a lot of comments against Jason Sanders. Since he got into the team, I have been his fan. Like, really, I love him. But I don't know if something is going on there, because he was willing to be very, very accurate on very difficult field goals, from long distances. And lately he has been failing, let's say, easy field goals and extra points. Of course, I'm not on the field playing, right? So I wouldn't know how it is to do that. But I would like you to tell me what you think about it. I don't think, really, as many people are saying, that we should let him go. I don't think so at all. I mean, we have seen that kickers have not been have been struggling a little bit this season. Last season, they were fired, many of them, but this season, they have been struggling, not only Jason Sanders. But yeah, it kind of worries me a little bit. So, okay, yeah, many people said that. Many people said that it was a win, and some others said that it wasn't that at all. I wasn't there. Sadly, I wasn't there, but someone who was there and who's going to come very, very soon is our guest, Dolphreaky, our fan of the year. So she was there. I think she will have something to say about this, but I don't think it is time. Definitely, I don't think it's time to let him go. I think we need to be, we have been waiting for this for so long, guys, to have these numbers and to have like the best quarterback so far, the best wide receiver so far. And it is not easy. It is not easy to have these numbers right now. And also, I mean, I know and I love special teams. That's, I think, that my favorite unit. I have said it before. Yes, I'm weird. Tell me if I'm the only one. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of our special teams, and I think that we should be patient with that because we're still like, giving the results that we're looking for. Yes, please. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button, please, and subscribe and donate. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, well, now that we talked a little bit about how it was, okay, how our game was, let's talk about tonight's game, because I mean, we had been having games on prime time, mostly Thursday night, that hadn't been like very, very entertaining. But I can tell you, I don't know why, despite the fact that I really hate the Falcons because they always do the opposite of what I'm waiting for. I really think that they have a lot of chances tonight. I hope to have my pick right. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think, I really like Marcus Mariota. I really like him. And, I think that this, second or third or whatever X number of opportunities pay off sometimes. And this is one of the cases. I really like him. Cordell Patterson, he came back and he's stronger than ever. I really like that guy. And they also have Kyle Pitts, and they have been given amazing numbers on fantasy too. So, well, I think that they might have a great game today. They might have. I'm going to give you a few updates because I was watching the game a few minutes ago. But okay, well, we wait. Coach McDaniel. Yeah, like in the press conference or on the field, because we saw a lot of things by him this week, a lot. Hey, Chapo, I missed you. I missed you the whole week. Thank you. Thank you for coming here. Yeah, I mean, Northern Mexico rules, of course. The North is the best. Okay, guys. Well, so also something that, that is very interesting about tonight's game, by the way, is that one of the players, one of the Panthers players, I think, yes, had his newborn today. He had a baby today, so he had to go back to, no, it was a Falcons player. He had to go back to Atlanta to see his baby being born, and then he made it. He made it to Thursday night football. So maybe he's going to be a little bit, fired up. Jake Matthews, I think he was. I mean, I found it very, very interesting. I don't know about you guys, but that will be, for me, that will be a very good reason to win this game. And also, taking a quick look, guys, at the numbers for this game, because, it's, for me, I know that we are here to talk about the Miami Dolphins, of course, always. But it's also important to take a look at the rest of the teams, because we never know what's going to happen. And we should be aware of what's going on. Okay, so it is a divisional game, guys. The scores, the records, sorry, are not that amazing. The Panthers are 2-7 and the Falcons are 4-5, but I think that the Falcons are growing. The Panthers are kind of, dismantling the team. Now, maybe the player that I would rescue, or that I would say that is more dangerous right now, well, they have PJ Walker as a quarterback, and I think that he has been doing, good enough. But I think the most dangerous one in there for me is maybe Chubba Hubbard. Right now they have DJ Moore as their receiving leader, and the rushing leader is Donta Foreman. So I think that these three players are, well, the only ones that are going to do something for that team. But as I always say, we cannot take them for granted because we don't know what they're going to do. And right now, guys, they're still tied, 0, no points, no points. Okay, first quarter, 8 minutes and a half left in the first quarter. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yes, of course. That was so funny. You know, even the ones who are not Dolphins fans said that Coach McDaniel is a national treasure. Well, I would say an international treasure. And I agree. He was, I mean, legit. You could see him, his face on the field. He was really frustrated, and he said it. And I believe everything that he says. He was really frustrated because Justin Field was just all over the place. Yeah, it was amazing, really. Okay, we have another take, an interesting taking here from TJB. I think the Panthers are trying to get the top pick in the NFL draft. Well, they're there. They're there in the hunt for the first pick. And, you know, it wouldn't be, you know, that incredible because they don't have a lot of weapons. I mean, right now, if we take a look at their roster, they don't really have a quarterback that could lead them to doing great things. I mean, they have PJ Walker, they have Baker Mayfield, and they have Sam Darnold, who is actually injured. So I don't know. I mean, it's very, very weird. Yes, Chapo, that's a good question. He is supposed to be the quarterback for Carolina, and he's there. He has been training, he has been in the practices, but right now, everything, you know, the playbook and everything is built around PJ Walker. So we don't know. You know, that is so sad because I really thought when he was drafted, he was going to do amazing things. You know, his second, I think it was his second season when the Browns started winning a lot. I thought, okay, this guy is going to do amazing things. But at the end, something happened and he couldn't do it. And now in the Panthers, I thought that it was going to be like his chance maybe, but no, we're seeing that this is not working anymore. Well, okay, so let's start talking about what this week 10 will bring us. Now, first, I have a few, yeah, you know, and with this comment, you know what? I'm going to take this comment, to take the opportunity with this comment to say something. And you're going to think I'm crazy. Yes, because you have never, you know, heard me say this in here before. I have said it in many other spaces and on my social media and everything. You know, please don't kill me, guys. Don't kill me. But I really think, I don't know if you remember, I'm pretty sure all of you remember a quarterback who said that, you know, he was first pick material and he was going to be the best quarterback on the league. He was playing for us for a while. He couldn't do much. At first, I thought that we were not being patient with him. And then he was also with the Falcons, by the way, and he wasn't good there either. Please guess the player. Guess it. Please guess who I'm talking about. He played along with Fitzmagic. Yeah, do you remember him? Please guess it. Guess who I'm talking about. I am actually still kind of in love with this guy. So what's wrong with this guy? I'm just waiting for somebody to, thank you. Yes, I don't know why, call me crazy, guys. Call me crazy. I know that. But I really think that this guy is something similar to what is happening with Baker Mayfield right now. They have amazing talent. Please don't kill me yet. Okay, please wait. I think they both have amazing talent, but their attitudes are not helping. It was very sad for me to see Josh Rosen try and be kicked out of, you know, many teams. And, you know, at first I thought, okay, why don't we give him an opportunity? Why is everybody like giving up on him so soon? But then I realized that, I mean, the way, his mindset, the way in which he was playing, or the way in which he sees himself, doesn't help at all, and he's not a leader. That's the truth. And I think that's what's happening with Baker Mayfield. Maybe not, at that level, because Josh Rosen was something else, is something else. I still love him. I don't know, guys. I don't know why. I don't understand. I try to figure it out, and I just can't find a reason why I love him so much. I think he's so, so talented. It is so sad to see such a good player with such a bad attitude. A talent wasted, definitely. Yeah, I mean, he was great. And to me, I also thought, sorry, oh my God, my hair is all over the place. I also thought that, okay, this is a yes. Yes, you did. You did. To know what, I don't like your name in there, but I'm going to ignore it because you're here watching me. Thank you. We are in here all NFL brothers and sisters, and I'm gonna take that comment. Yes, you did pick the right Josh. And oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So much. And I speak Spanish too, as you can see, right? For my accent. Oh, guess what? Guess what, guys? The moment we've been waiting for. She's going to tell us if it was the wind or not what made Jason Sanders fail last week, because she knows. Okay, I don't know because I wasn't there, but she knows. And of course, please, give it up, because we have in here this girl, this amazing woman. She's remarkable, not only beautiful, talented, not only caring, not only the biggest Dolphins fan on earth, but also the kindest one and a great friend. She has become a sister to me. Hi,
Thank you
sweetie,
so
beautiful.
much. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing great, and even better now that you're here. I
Oh,
was I was
thank you.
talking
Thank
about you,
you.
but only good things, of course.
I'm sorry I'm so late.
No, don't worry. You're like right on time. Right on time.
Perfect. Yeah, I heard you
So
talking about the wind and Jason Sanders, and I
yeah.
will attest that it was not the wind.
Yeah, you know what? When you're not there, you miss a lot of things, right? I mean, I know that you're watching the game on TV, you can watch the replays and everything, but when you're there on the field, things are totally different. You can
Yeah.
even sense the energy and see what's going on,
Oh, yeah.
on the field and in the sideline. So, I mean, I would like to ask you, because I was talking about this before. What do you think, dear Dolphreaky? What do you think, before talking about you, because we're gonna gossip a little bit too. What do you think it was the problem? I mean, because we were very, very close. I already spoke amazing things about Justin Fields, because I was really surprised. He
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Even to, I think everybody said and recognized that he is a great player for being so young. So
Yeah.
how did you see, what was your impression of this game last week there in the Soldier Field?
Yeah, so I was very disappointed with the defensive aspect of things and the lack of pass rush and the fact that we're allowing a quarterback to run almost 200 yards on us. That is not acceptable. Okay. So,
Exactly.
you know, I know we stuck in there. I know we ultimately got the W, which is what we want. And it does help that our offense is so great and able to make up for a lot of the defensive issues. However, this is not going to get us to the playoffs. Like, we cannot continue to allow quarterbacks to run all over us. And then with the Browns game coming up, we certainly can't allow a great running back like Chubb to run all over us either. So they're going to have to tighten up.
Yeah, I was saying that we were saying, because I was, when I'm talking by myself, I imagine that everybody is talking to, here with me. So we were saying that, this wasn't enough. I mean, and the most maybe frustrating thing for me, maybe for you too, and everybody who love this team so much. And hey, come on, just wait. Yeah, we know the numbers, but I think that, having these defensive weapons, all this talent, separately and together, because we have seen them stop everything pretty much, and scoring and doing everything. So I cannot understand. I don't know what is happening right now, because it is kind of like we have to choose who's going to play, which unit is going to play.
And we know it's not the talent, because technically we have the same talent we had last year and our defense was great, under Brian Flores. So it's like, okay, what changed? And my observation just being there, I wasn't seeing a lack of fire. I felt like X was kind of dragging. Like they just didn't look like, like you talk about like the days of old with like Cameron Wake. He used to like pump up the crowd and like pump up the defense, and they were all bouncing around like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I didn't see any of that. Like there is definitely a mood problem amongst the defense. So, maybe there's something internal going on there that, maybe there's an internal conflict that we just don't know about. But I mean, obviously the offense can't carry this team for very long. So they have to make a change.
Yeah, because, and not that I'm saying that the Bears are not amazing, because they are. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad team right now.
No, I don't want to discredit Fields at all, because, he basically carried that team.
Exactly. As our offense, he was doing everything for the team, right? I mean, of course, he had like 3 touchdown passes, and that was great too. But he pretty much did the job.
Yeah,
and
it was shocking. It was shocking to see it over and over again.
Yeah, and if we couldn't stop him, just him, and we had to score more and more and more, because the defense wasn't doing their job. So what is going to happen, next? Because we were talking also about what is coming, and the running game from the Browns is just scary.
Yeah,
scary. So
I am
we
concerned,
have to.
But
yeah,
honestly,
me too.
like this wasn't a game from the beginning that I was worried about, and especially with Watson not being in the game, I think that helps our situation a little bit. And plus, like, we're playing at home, and we do well at home, and we have the fans kind of providing that, the extra support there. So, I'm not too concerned, but you'll definitely see my face being pretty shocked if they do pull one off on us.
Yeah, and some other things that we were, seeing here is that, even though, and you said it perfectly, something is going on with, like the defense is not hyped, something is happening, right? Because even in other games, we have seen that they're like all over the place. Even for me, it's more like, Javon Holland is always like jumping and all, excited, and we didn't see that much, and you were there. Right? For me, he and Xavier Howard, for being this vet, they're like the motivators of the team, defensively speaking, and we didn't see that much.
Yeah, and I know, like from the standpoint of Chubb, having had a short week and just coming onto the team and still kind of adjusting to it, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you only had 1 tackle, what's up with that? Well, come on, think about it. When you start a new job, like you're just getting your feet wet. You're still learning how they do things. And most of the week is preoccupied with like physicals and all different things going on. And so, the fact that he still played like 75% of the snaps, and the fact that he was even out there, it's just something that goes to show like they're going to work on it. It's going to take some time, to find that chemistry. So let's just, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking also that, many people is like a number people, right? Number people, and I like to study the statistics and see how many tackles, how many sacks, etc., and pressure and everything.
Yeah.
But sometimes we need to see what's going on the field, because sometimes the numbers do not reflect what's going on or the result.
Yeah,
and
in his case, they definitely don't reflect it, because he did have a lot of pressures.
Yeah.
The issues with when Field wasn't able to quite get away, that was, Chubb was putting the pressure on. And I just wish we could see a little bit more pass rush at this point. It's just lacking.
Yeah, and the funny thing maybe to me is that we were able to see Jalen Phillips, at last.
Yeah.
But not playing in the defense, but special teams. And he was like, oh, come on, can you do that? Can you stop when you're playing defense too?
Yeah.
And this is, for me, I think that by now he should be doing a little bit more or way more than what he's doing because we
Yeah.
have waited like enough for
A lot of
him.
people, that's kind of what I'm hearing a lot, like, amongst the fans, is that they consider him one of the more, like, disappointments of the defense, and, I gotta agree, and also, like, Agba and, like, I would say Wilkins is pulling his weight, and Baker's pulling his weight, and Javon, they're doing their job, but, of course, some of those, like, heavy hitters that, we had so much promise, like, when they first joined us, so much promise, and then we're like, "Okay, like, what's going on there?"
Yeah, like, hey, I was waiting for more. I was expecting more from you.
Yeah.
And, okay, who may see who's here? Miss Fins,
Hey,
we
Miss
love you.
Fins! Why is
You're
she
part
not
of
up
the,
here?
she's going to be. She's going to be. Of course.
Yes, let's
I mean,
go.
come on, remember we're the queens of the Miami Dolphins, of course.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
she's going to be here very, very soon.
Well,
Yeah, and
I
talking
also wanna
about
say,
that,
Nonis, congratulations. This is awesome. You got your own show. Killing it, girl, killing it. So, I'm very proud of you.
no, thank you. I mean, what can I tell you, right? I mean, I'm proud of you and everything that we're doing. I think that, for that, even more than, beyond me or you, the things that we're doing that demonstrate that girls are more and more involved in all of this game that was
Yeah,
especially made for men, right?
yeah,
And that we are able to talk about it and analyze it in our own way because we have different tastes and different opinions,
yeah.
points of view. And the fact that you are representing the whole fan base is, to me, is great. Is the best thing that could happen.
This
So
is incredible. Yes, thank you everyone so much. I know the voting opened today. And I've just got so many messages and so many people telling me they're voting, and it just really makes me feel special. So thank you, everyone.
yeah, I have voted like, I don't know, I just lost the count, really, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep on
it just
doing that.
seems to let, like, you just keep going and going, and I wonder, like, is it supposed to cut us off at some point?
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
I was, sneaking a little bit in the, everybody's descriptions, right? The bios in there. And I saw yours. And what caught my attention is in the others, they have, random facts about their lives, what they do.
Yeah.
But in yours, I mean, they decided to mention that you were nominated over 700 times.
Yeah, so
What
I
about
had
that?
I had wondered if the Dolphins had that information. That was gonna be one of my questions, if they bothered to count or whatever. 700? Like, are you kidding?
It is
Like,
crazy.
I'm just blown away. I'm speechless. It's just, it's unbelievable, this fan base, and I really do feel so appreciated by everyone. So, I can't do what I do, and, and I love doing what I do, but I can't do it without all of you. So, I'm just so thankful.
Yeah, I was watching the Dolphin chat that you had with Stephen and Big
Yeah.
E and Mark the other day,
Mhm.
and I was there when you got the news,
Yeah,
and it was a great moment for you. You were so
it was.
emotional,
It
and
was.
I mean, to see you there receiving, your huge, banner that you have there behind you, and the ticket, and the jersey, and everything. It was great because, as I
Yeah.
told you, I went through all the bios there on the webpage in which you can vote. Please, everybody, vote now. Now, do it while you're watching us. And that caught my attention immediately. And also everything that you do, not only to, show the colors or being different or, outstanding because of how you look in your outfits, but for what you do for your community and our community. Because even though I'm very, very far from there, I feel that that is my community too. So
Yeah, it's
that,
very easy to feel the family feel of this community, and, like, especially within the last years and with social media and everything, how easy it is. Like, you could be in Mexico, you could be in the UK, you could be in
wherever.
Brazil, Australia, like, anywhere, and you can literally talk to Dolphin fans all day long if you wanted to. We could bicker about football all day. And, that's part of what I love, that we're so worldwide. It's not just Miami. It's the whole world of Dolphin
Exactly.
fans. It's so exciting, and it is so fun for me when people come. They come from all over the place. They come to the tailgate and they say, "Oh, hey, like I'm from here." People come and they're like, "Hey, I'm from your hometown." Like, and I just love that. Like, that is so freaking awesome to hear people's stories about why they became a fan and like, their best memories of being a fan. And it's just, because I hold on to my memories, and I don't know. I just live my Dolphin life to the fullest, and I like other people doing the same.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing, because we can notice that you do, and that involves also, as you have been doing all of this time, helping out and doing everything you can to give like the best from of you and from you. Not
Yeah.
only because when we are there tailgating or in the game, I mean, we can see you and everybody else at the deep end, right? And everybody, I mean, this vibe that we can feel. I think I said it last week. I don't remember, but I always say it, that the first time that I was there, I felt like home.
Yeah.
Like that you were my family. Like I
Yeah.
could be there, and I have been there alone actually, or with different friends, random friends. Not with my whole Dolphins Nation Mexico community. Sometimes I go, separately, and we meet there. And it doesn't matter that they're not there with me. I mean, of course, I love them and I miss them, but being there with you and everybody there, it just makes you feel like home. So that's
Yeah, and
great.
you're helping, say like the fans in Mexico, like by you going to the game and you sharing your experience, they feel like they're there too. And so I get a lot of people who are like, I may never be able to come to a game, or this, that, and the other thing, or whatever's going on with me, but when I see your stories and I see your posts, it makes me feel like I'm there. And so there's people who are living, through us, and I'm happy to provide that.
Yeah, even more because it is a very personal, natural interaction with people,
Yeah.
right? It
Yeah.
is not like you're forcing it nor faking it. It is
Right.
just you there, right?
Yeah.
Enjoying.
Yeah, I'm just
Wait,
documenting
okay,
what I'm doing.
everything exactly,
Yeah.
like being you.
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
wanted to ask you, dear Ali, my Dolphreaky, beautiful. Well, first, I want you to tell me what you think about this news, because yeah, we have our friend with this no a name that I don't want to say, but he's here and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Um, what about Josh Allen? Josh Allen
Jeez,
is
bitter
Allen's
much.
injury. I mean,
Yeah.
I
So
was
I think,
worried.
has there been any developments, because I've literally been at work all day today, so I didn't hear like if there was any developments as far as him being out, or has anything
Yeah, I
changed?
mean, earlier this week, I heard and read that he was going to have a surgery, and then
Okay.
today I saw that he wanted to play this week, regardless the injury, and that worries me like
So
a
he did
lot.
not have the surgery, but he's playing
And
through the
he's
injury.
planning on playing. What's what I read.
Okay.
Dear friend, dear this name friend or Bill's friend, can you tell us, maybe give us an update? Maybe you know a little bit more about that. But because I have been following, and the last thing I read was that he wanted to play despite the injury. But I would really, really like to play against
The real
the
team.
Bills with
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Right.
I think that we need to prove that we are a team that can defeat the best, because
Yeah.
for me the Bills are the best team on the league right
Because
now.
yeah, like as you can see, the Bills fans are still discrediting our win, saying that it was the practice squad that we beat. Okay, well we want to
Yeah.
beat you fair and square. Okay.
or that it was too hot because of the sun,
Oh my god, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, to be fair, that was the hottest game I've ever been to. The dud
Come
fans, get
on,
this
come
guy
on,
out of here.
yeah, come on, we're all brothers and sisters in here. Yeah, when I found out that Josh was injured, I was really worried. He's a young quarterback. He's
Yeah,
a great quarterback. I really
yeah,
like the way in which he plays. I think that yeah, I mean, well, right now,
there's
I'm
no,
sorry, dear Bill's
yeah.
friend. Right now, Tua is the best. Right now, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, The numbers say it. But of course, when we see them on the field, to me, Josh Allen is spectacular.
Yeah, he is. And
We cannot deny that.
there's no way to deny that. But you do know, like, the way that he plays and the reckless scrambling that is going to get your quarterback hurt. So it was a matter of time before something happened. And of course,
Yeah,
I think I speak for all of us. Like, we never want to see anyone get injured. But we do
ever.
also, I hope, he doesn't try to play through it and, worsen his situation for his career, which I think we also learned with Tua and like the whole concussion debacle.
Exactly.
That, I think at some point you do kind of have to say, like, am I capable of making it through another game, or do I need to take, the rational route and like maybe sit one out?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the most important thing here is that this injury is not, let's say, risking his life, which is the most important thing, right? And whether he has the surgery or not, may he recover and he can play again as he's doing now. But yes, please, Josh, I know that you're watching, of course. So please just take care of yourself, okay? Take care of yourself. We want to see you healthy and okay. Yeah, guys are having a great, feud in here. Come on. Yeah, but the thing is, we want to play against the best Bills team that we can face.
Because ultimately, when we go to the Super Bowl, and notice I said when, we will be playing whoever the best team is in the, in the NFC. And obviously, if we can beat the best team in the NFL, we can beat them and win the Super Bowl. And so ultimately, we're not afraid, we're not going to be afraid, because also that's just where we are at as a team. So, I don't know that we're going to go in and like completely cream the Bills, but like I said, if we're able to squeak out these wins, that's all that matters, right?
Exactly. Oh, hey, thank you. Here we are. He was limited. Okay. Yeah, that's what I saw, that he was participating. But I mean, we didn't know, because I saw a lot of people, insiders posting that he was maybe going to have the surgery and then that he was playing. So we're just worried. Come on, we're worried about him. Okay, be nice with us. Thank you. Okay. Great. It's good to know. Okay, so now what are your expectations, dear Ali, for this week 10? I mean, we know already that Browns are not going to be easy.
No.
That their strength is the running game, that they're very aggressive. So what are your expectations? Maybe we can talk about even a score. I mean, what do you think is going to happen?
I think I'm gonna say I still think the Finns are gonna win. It might be tight, and it might be another back and forth, kind of thing. But I don't think it's gonna be a super high scoring game. So I'm gonna say like 24-17, Finns win.
24-17. Okay, that's a good one, actually. And I was checking also, like, what were the odds, right? Or the possibilities for this game. And of course, we're favorites, like, by far, right? By far. I mean, we have this. I find this match very interesting. And even though we know that Brissett and Tua are not facing, literally, it is interesting to see, our former quarterback, who, by the way, has been doing great. I love what he's been doing in the Browns, and I love him there. May he stay there. He's doing great. But, we have the best wide receiver right now, and we have the best quarterback right now, right? So, and I think, that even though we didn't do amazingly, talking about defense last week, do you think that we could, like, maybe reach the level that we need to stop the Browns? Because in here is no surprise that we need to stop the running game.
Yeah. If we can stop the run, then we can beat them by more. But even assuming more, that we are going to struggle with the run, I'm sticking by with what I said, 24-17.
24-17. Yeah, because also if we take a look at maybe the last games that they have had, I mean, the Browns beat the Bengals, which is huge for me. But also before that, they had 4 losses in a row.
Yeah.
And well, in our case,
And
we know that
can they stop our run? That's the question too.
that is exactly because first game, Jeff Wilson, and he had a touchdown. First game.
Yeah.
And he had
And
the game
Mostert's
ball.
been on fire too. We have the
Yes.
tandem.
And they have been saying I read something like they're the new version of Mike and Smythe, like the new besties.
Yeah.
But in running backs, and I would love to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I think that they motivate
we had
each
a
other.
decent running game. I really can't remember a time where we were talking about a quality running back since like the Ricky Williams days. And like those are the days that I became a fan and like really just fell in love with the Dolphins.
Yeah, so I think that we're very close to seeing something very similar to that. Very. By now the numbers have been crazy, and of course I have them here for everybody because we're visual, I would like to say, right? And so he's our magnificent quarterback, right? Right now he's number one in many. I had to brag about this, right?
I've noticed the haters have been silenced. I'm not seeing them as much on my Twitter.
So for the ones who are not cetacean brothers or sisters and are here, thank you. But I needed to show you this, right? Because even though I'm not a big, a huge numbers fan, in this case, numbers and results are saying everything. Also, well, we have, of course, these 3 amazing men who are leading. Well, Jalen Waddle is very, very close. He's still in the top 5 of wide receivers. And this one is my favorite. This one is my favorite. Because right now, I think that we have a lot of chances of escalating a lot. Our division is the only one with winning record, all of us. And I think it's the most powerful one. Because not because I'm saying that the Eagles are not real.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that we have faced or we have had more interesting matches and W's along the way.
Yeah, it's been a long time since our division was this tight.
That's true.
That's weird.
That's true.
I did not. The Jets were the biggest surprise for me. I did not see this happening.
Yeah, at the beginning, I'm very, very positive. You are too. We're very positive. But I said, okay, yeah, maybe we can win 12 games, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
I said
considering
13.
Considering the Bills game, right? In case we can win both against the Bills, then I said, okay, maybe it could be 13. But that was like the one that was kind of, I don't know. I was doubting about it. But now I think, since 2 weeks ago, I think that we can actually win that game too, that second game. Yeah. So, okay. Yes, I'm pretty sure that they're going to do a lot more this next game. We're going to see them all over the place.
They have.
By the way, yeah, sorry, tell me.
So I was going to say, because I know Coach McDaniel kind of hit on this in the press conferences, and he's aware of the defensive struggles. And he's also a man that fixes problems quickly as they arise. So I don't think our struggles are going to last very long.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe this change also, in the coaching style, of course, it affected. We cannot deny that even though we had a lot of setbacks with Flores, he was a defensive. He is a defensive genius, right? Despite whatever happened. Yeah. But we are trying to adjust, and I was saying this before that I like the fact, somehow, yes, of course, I love planning everything, but I also like a little bit of surprise. And they were saying at the press conference that it's not like they have like this plan already for this guy and this guy and this other guy, but it's more like, okay, let's see what we can do.
Let's see.
What do we have in here?
Yes. Yep, for sure.
I think that's
always
like
a good
the
place
best way
to start, and like you kind of see who's comfortable where and who's maybe not pulling their weight as much as they could be. So, like, yeah, it takes time. I mean, these are things that you kind of typically work on during camp, but seeing as we've
Yeah.
had so many different changes to the defense throughout the season due to injury and otherwise, that it's gonna have to happen now.
Yeah, I mean, and other thing, as a fan base, we are, of course, I mean, we are entitled to expect a lot. Yes, that is true. But the moment that we see something that is like out of place, we immediately, begin getting angry and demanding a
Yeah.
lot of things. But we don't know what's going on the field and
Nope.
in the locker room. So I think that we
That's
should
why
be a little more.
as a fan, I tend to stay out of those conversations about what we should and shouldn't do.
I love this. I love this record. 14. You know what? It's not impossible. Not impossible.
Let's
I
go,
mean, we
Pam.
could.
Let's go.
Yeah. You're amazing. You're amazing, Pam. You're
I'll take
great.
those
Thank you.
14.
Yeah, of course. Like any day.
Yeah.
And well, we have a few more scores in here and records. 12. Yeah, what I said. And
Yeah.
I think that also what you said, 13 is very possible. But I mean, even the ones who said, and Tua said it, we're not afraid of talking about Super Bowl.
No.
Well, we're not afraid either.
No.
Because that's what we want to see. And
I'm
I don't
going to the
know.
Super Bowl, and the Dolphins are coming too.
Yeah,
Write
exactly.
it down.
And there was this great, oh, look, he's here. Look, he's here.
Oh,
Wow.
Richmond.
Hi, Rich, my dear brother. Thank you. Thank you for coming here. We love you so much. We have to do something together very, very soon. Thank you.
Yes.
Big
Get him on
kisses
the
and
show.
hugs to this goat. Yeah, I mean, you need to come.
Yeah.
We need to come very soon. Or if you want, I don't know, let me know if you want to come right now. I mean, it wouldn't be bad at all, right?
Yeah.
Just let me know. I will be here checking if you want to join us. And yeah, I know. I mean, it is different. It is going to be different. Okay, are we fighting right now? Not impossible. Not impossible, but no, not at all. We already beat them. I mean, beat the Bills once. We can do it again because we're stronger too right now at this point.
Yep. Any given Sunday or Saturday.
Exactly.
Or Monday.
It's not
or Thursday.
or Thursday or whatever day. Of course. I mean, I know that the schedule is not easy. We already said it. But the Bengals, we lost. I mean, but we already played the Bengals. What?
Yeah, we don't.
The Jets. The Jets. Well, I think that is going to be very interesting, but it's a home game, so that's also important for us. So, well, yeah, well, so let's hope that the sun is not like very, there's no sun in there. But it is going to be very, very cold there in Buffalo. So but we can play in the cold too. Don't worry, dear friend, we can play in the cold. Okay, so let's see, dear Ali, what do you think, or who do you think, if you had to choose one in the defense, one in the offense, and one specialist, which players would you say that would make a difference or big plays this week?
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. So,
Easy,
Cheetah.
Yeah. Of course.
The love of my life. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill will be the difference maker for this game, as he has been every game.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah, no question. You know that when Tua throws that ball up and Tyreek is running down the field, you know that he's coming down with it. And that's not really something that we've been seeing from any Dolphin team as of late. So, it's like a new comfort that we have, knowing that we've got a huge playmaker, so athletic, so versatile, so amazing.
Yeah, and he brags a lot. Oh my God, so beautiful. I mean, is Cheetah watching us? Is it maybe a possibility?
Does he know what
I mean, it is not impossible. Of course, it's not impossible. You know that.
He met me at training camp, and it was like we looked at each other.
We saw that.
You are taking us to the Super Bowl. You are taking us to the Super Bowl. Anyways, I'm just being silly, but
oh my.
but
okay.
Not really. I'm not being silly. I'm serious when I'm talking about Tyreek Hill. Okay. So I
No,
think
of
we
course.
knew, we all knew by the way that the news of him coming to the Dolphins kind of rocked the
Yeah.
entire fan base that we knew it was on.
Yeah, it was no shocker at all.
Yeah. So then as far as the defense goes, I think the difference maker this week is going to be Javon Holland. And I do anticipate we'll have some interceptions.
And look at
Jacoby
my face,
Brissett.
because he and Mike Gesicki are the loves of my life
I
right now.
know.
They're my favorites.
I
Javon
know.
just brings an energy that is just
Yep.
different. I don't know how
That's
to
the
explain.
energy, though. Like, that's what I'm getting frustrated about, is like his energy is not being matched by the rest of the defense. Like, what is going on with Xavier Howard? What is going on?
Well, yeah, I know it's weird. This is a theory. I don't know. I just think that maybe, since he got injured, maybe he feels a little bit insecure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he could be still battling the injury and kind of playing conservative. Maybe, I was hoping for a lot of picks from X this season, and we're just not quite seeing that. So, Holland can kind of take on that load, I think.
Yeah, and we have seen him doing it. Yeah. So, oh my God, I have to agree 100% with you on that. Mm-hmm. Defensively speaking, I will pick Holland today, tomorrow, and forever. Yes, I do, forever.
Yeah, and
Baby,
what?
If you're watching.
I'm going to go out on a limb right now, and I'm going to say that, you know what? I'm like changing my mind about this score prediction.
Okay.
Now. I think that Sanders is going to be the difference maker. And we're going to have crucial field goals winning the game at the end.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
We haven't had that yet.
I still think that he is one of the best kickers in the league.
And he was so accurate. He was so accurate. Yeah. What was it like it wasn't last year that he was like 90% accurate, was it? It was like the year before that.
It was the year before that, and then it was a little bit lower, but not like something to worry about, right? Yeah. And now
it shouldn't be. I mean, you have one job. You have one job, right?
Exactly. Yeah, because
I think he's going to do his job.
Yes, but I think that we need to be, because we don't know what's going on. Something definitely is going on in there.
Yeah.
Something, because it is not normal that he is failing this much.
Yeah.
I mean, I know everybody who's been following him since he got in the team. We know that. He's amazing. He can be amazing, but we don't know what's going on in there.
25-yard field goals are meant to be made, okay? Like,
yeah, come on, dude. Like you have made over 50, right? So
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna do the same exercise. I stay with Holland. I won't change him. I love him. I love everything about him. The way in which he motivates everybody, how he's so disciplined and works a lot, and he's always like on task, right? He always does what he has to do. He's always like in the right place, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And talking about the offense, well, you already mentioned Cheetah, but I don't know, but I think okay. This is going to sound weird, guys, maybe, but I love him. He's my favorite. I saw him being drafted like live. It's like I saw him being born as a Dolphin. So to me, I think that Mike Gesicki, I still believe in him 100%, 300%. I think that he's going to be used a little bit more and more and more, because you know what I have seen in these last games is, the ball distribution. We have used a lot of players. I know that maybe everybody's going to say, but we have seen like pass after pass after pass to Jalen Waddle and to Tyreek Hill. But we also have seen Trent Sherfield and Cray. I love Cray. He's amazing. And we have seen Smythe, and we have seen Gesicki, and we have seen a lot of players there. And, I believe I have the hope that he's going to improve a lot. And, when they finally figure out how to use him, it will be like problem solved. So I think that maybe in place in which everybody's going to be like trying, because they're they try to cover Cheetah and Waddle. Maybe he's gonna be like that option. I don't know. I love him so much, and he's so tall, and he can jump, and he can like catch with one hand. So I love that. Okay, and yeah, we don't know what's going on with Byron
Yeah.
Jones. It is always the same thing. Like we don't know day by day. I mean, he may not, but we don't know a thing. We don't know a thing about him. But well, so far, I think that what maybe happened last week, the fact that Nick Needham is not there, the fact that Brandon Jones is not there,
Yeah.
I think that affected the team a lot. Maybe, that's what happened emotionally speaking. This team is
Yeah.
very emotional.
Yeah.
So maybe that it could be.
Losing leaders. Yeah.
Exactly. Both of them.
Uh-oh.
Hey, come on. Get sex. Yeah, that man. Come on, Miss Fins. Come on. I mean,
there's enough get sexy for everybody.
Yeah, enough. I mean, have you seen him? He's huge. So of course we can share. No problem. And explain a lot better this, but yes, I was going to mention that because I saw like a ranking, and Xavier is still in the top 5.
And he was robbed of that INT. You're right. And he was frustrated. You could see he was frustrated. So maybe his frustrations are also getting in the way too.
Exactly. And okay, please hope it doesn't come down to a Sanders field. Well, if that happens,
if it does,
let's pray that he's accurate this time, that he actually does his job. That's what we're waiting for.
I mean, oh my God, when it counts, the Dolphins are good at the Dolphins have been good at doing what they needed to do when it counted most.
Exactly. Like they make us suffer a bit, maybe to remind us that we are Miami Dolphins fans. And then at the end, he's like, oh, don't worry. We're going to win. We've got you, right? We've got this. No problem. Yeah, exactly. This is what we have been saying. And thank you for the update. I knew that this was not going to be, that entertaining, maybe because the Panthers are lost lately. Oh my God. Yeah. So I knew that. So maybe I'm going to win this first pick. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay, this is a good question. Wes, oh my God. How many times will we sack Jacoby on Sunday? We could bet on that. That would be interesting.
It will happen, but
yes. Or who will do it? Who will do it?
The pass rush.
That's interesting. Because we've been waiting a lot from Phillips, for example.
Yeah.
And the last time we had was from Ingram. So that's interesting also.
I think we're gonna sack Jacoby twice or 3 times.
Yeah, I was going to say more than 2. Yeah, more than 2. I say that definitely.
Because Jacoby can hustle when he needs to. He can move.
Yes. I mean, now that he's not in the Dolphins, of course.
Yeah.
Because when he was with us. I mean, yeah. So more than 2, I think. I'm with you with that one. Okay, and with the rest of the the games happening, I was going to ask you okay, I have them here. I want you to tell me which games you would recommend to watch as the most interesting ones of this week 10. Maybe just, because something could happen, because whatever reason, it doesn't matter. Okay. So, and you're going to tell me
my list.
And you're going to tell me which one would you like, okay, this one is going to be boring, so don't watch it, avoid it. Or this one is going to be great.
The Falcons Panthers is boring.
But yeah, regularly Thursday night. That's why this is my day.
And it's boring because we just don't really care about those teams at all. I think the Bills Vikings could be very, very exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're going to watch that one because I want to see what happens and how Josh is throwing the ball. I just hope it doesn't affect him for later. I don't know. It's weird, but I mean, we generally care about him. like for real.
Yeah, but I think the Vikings are good. You know, they're
They're
good. They
playing
could take them.
amazingly.
Yeah, they could take
Yes.
them. As far as I mean, I think the
You know what?
Eagles Commanders game is going to be boring because I think the Eagles are just going to
Yeah,
whoop them.
totally. And so actually now something is going on with the Commanders again.
Yeah.
So in case you didn't know, everybody who is here with us, we gossip a little bit too. So they're being sued, right? But not only the Commanders, but also the NFL and the commissioner and everybody pretty much.
Yeah, because when one
Because
gets sued, they all go down together.
exactly.
Brian
So yeah,
Flores. Cough, cough.
yeah, he wasn't. I mean, who cares, right? What happened? We don't know. I think that the Bears Lions is going to be very, very good.
Yeah, that should be good.
I'm sensing. Yes. Also, Titans Broncos. No, I think that's gonna be boring too.
Yeah.
Steelers Saints. Oh my God, no! I think that I'm going to fall asleep in that one.
No, whatever.
Yeah, like no.
I mean, just
what?
in general, the games that I'm more excited about are the ones that matter the most to us in terms of our division and the AFC and like our playoff chances.
Yeah, or future rivals like the Niners Chargers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? And maybe just the Packers Cowboys to see how the Packers are going to play with us, on Christmas. What is the mood? Whether they are going to continue to be just, I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
That Aaron Rodgers has been very involved in ayahuasca thing, something's happening there. We don't know what's going on, but well, this has been weird. And we have a few comments here. The Vikings by 14. Yeah, well,
it could happen.
And it definitely, I don't doubt it at all. Yes, Chapo, definitely they can win this. Yes.
Where's our Bills friend now?
That's a good question. Where are you? I'm not going to say your name. Where are you? I mean, thank you for being here. You're so funny. I like your comments so much. Okay, so that if the Dolphins win out, they can get the number 1 seed or 2.
Yes.
You know what? Yes, of course.
Absolutely, because if we win out, that means we're beating the Bills, we're beating the Pats, and we're beating the Jets again. So we will own all of those, whatever you want to call that, over the division.
Exactly. I mean, right now it's crazy to see 6, 6, 6, 5. I mean, I don't think
we have to worry
I had
about
never
the
seen that.
Chiefs and the Titans, maybe.
Exactly. Like, oh, this is so peaceful. This is amazing. Yeah, peaceful, right?
Yeah.
As if something is peaceful for us, sometime. Okay, so finally, my dear beautiful lady, do you play fantasy, Dolphreaky?
Not this year. You know why?
Not this year.
There's too much going on. There's too much going on in my life.
True.
And I don't like to play fantasy if I can't like actually dedicate the time that it takes to actually like fully go into it. So no, this year I'm not paying attention to it at all.
Okay. So well, that was a question that I wanted to ask you because, in here, I'm kind of obsessed with that. I don't know. I mean, we have a lot of things to do, right? I mean, maybe you see my face everywhere. Yeah, I know. I'm tired of myself too.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I decided to play only 5 leagues this year. And
only 5.
Yeah, last year they were 9. I was going crazy. I said, no,
you do
not
like
anymore.
It then. You really do.
I do. So Tua has been, yes, Pamela, I do. 5 leagues. So tell me, maybe next year we could play together. Like I could join your
girls league. Can we please?
Oh, let me tell you something. By the way, I know that maybe you don't follow us, but you know that I'm part of a community in Mexico for Football Girls MX.
Yeah.
So we have our own league, our own all-female league. So you know what?
And I do follow you, by the way.
I'm going to invite you and Pamela, and whatever girl who wants to join us for next year, because this league only grows and grows and grows. Yes, so you are so invited. So invited. I swear to you, both, just one league, just this one. Dolphreaky, just football girls league, because
Fine.
you're with the cause, right? And Miss
Fine.
Fans, of course, you're going to play fantasy with us. And so I'm going to invite you so we can play together. It is so fun, it is great because in here we are all learning, but there's some girls who are just pure fire.
Yeah.
Like, wow. I mean, they're doing better than any other guy on my other leagues. So I mean, they're aggressive, so aggressive. Okay, so well, with this, my dear beautiful lady, this was like the last topic that we have pending to talk about today. But before I give my Spanish recap, which is the last thing that I do, I don't want to have you here waiting like, okay, yeah, she's speaking Spanish, so let's wait. So why don't you tell us, of course that we know already, but remind us where we can find you and everything that you do that we're going to see right there.
Yes. So on social media, Twitter, Instagram, I'm at Dolphreaky. Or Allie Goodman on Facebook. And also I run Southwest Florida Dolphin Club here in Southwest Florida. And so we also have a social media presence as well. And my charity, Dolphreaky's Friends, we also have an Instagram for that. So yeah, I'm all over the place. Like, it's not hard to find me.
You are.
And yeah, like, if anybody needs anything, just reach out. My door is always open. And yeah, please vote for Fan of the Year. I would absolutely love to represent the Dolphins as the overall winner for the NFL at the NFL honors. That would just be,
you know what? I have
crazy.
a feeling. I have a feeling, honey, that this is going to happen.
I know Dolphin Nation and how they back. So I have seen time and time again how Dolphin Nation backs all different kinds of causes, how we support children with cancer or other issues, how we support the Dolphin Cancer Challenge, and how we support hurricane victims. Now I am asking for your support. Please support me for NFL Fan of the Year.
Come on. Okay, go and vote as many times as you can, because you can do it endlessly. Yeah, like crazy, right there.
And it also should be said too, it's not 100% based on the votes. So there is definitely like a judging criteria. There's like a, different judging criteria that they go by, and there are judges. So the voting is very, very important, but it's only part of the contest. So, it just please, let's get that part unlocked.
Vital for us to know. Yeah, because I mean, if we can help you with that, right? And I think that we're gonna help you through this, because you're a great, an amazing, and remarkable woman, and we will be so proud of you to represent us. And being at the end the overall Fan of the Year, I think that you deserve it more than anybody. Really, honestly.
It is such an honor. Really, it is such an honor. So thank you.
Yes. So she has everybody's support. And yes, we can vote multiple times. And everybody here, like, spreading love for you.
Thank you, guys.
Exactly. We can never say no. I mean, whatever she asks, we do that. It doesn't matter what it is.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for being here at this beautiful space, which is made for talking about pretty much whatever we want regarding our Miami Dolphins and the teams around them, because at the end of the day, since we're going to play the Super Bowl, right? Wink. I mean, we need to follow every team, and we need to know, right, who we
don't always control our own destiny.
Exactly. So we can help you guys to know what's going on with the rest of the teams in here and talk about whatever we need to know. Yeah. So thank you, Ali, the freaking dear friend. You just brought your bright light to this Nonis Night second episode.
Thank you. The light is always very bright with you too. So thank you so much. It's it's really just so sweet to be able to connect with female fans always, but like with you, like, it's just so easy. It's so easy to talk to. And we have such fun at the tailgates and the games. It's just a pleasure.
I know. I'm glad that if people could see us.
I'm glad you were able to start your own thing, and it's my pleasure to be a part of it. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And a lot of kisses to you. Please be safe. I know that you were struggling again, right, with the hurricane. So
Yeah, we're good here. We're good.
thank God. And well, we will continue to spread the word and to vote. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Love you.
See you. And I mean, how amazing was this? How amazing, guys. So we already talked about everything we needed to talk, okay? And Dolphreaky helped us go through this. Don't forget, please, okay, let me remind you also in here, okay, hit the like button, subscribe, and donate. Please do it for the channel because you are helping us create more content like this. Yeah, I remember him. I mean, an amazing man. I was honored to, meet him. And yeah, definitely an amazing man. And yeah, we're still talking about what happened to Josh. Yes, he was also injured last year. Was it last year? Also elbow? I think he was. And you're welcome, Pamela, anytime. So from now, you know that you have a seat, okay? You have a spot on Football Girls MX Fantasy League, okay? Don't you forget about that. Chapo, definitely she'll come back. I'll make sure of that. And thank you really for being here with me and with her, and sharing this time with us and sharing the time with me also at the beginning. I know that you came here for Dolphreaky, but you know what? I'm glad because she's an amazing woman. I love her so much and everything she does for everybody. I mean, she's so sweet. She's so smart and she's so kind-hearted. She's amazing. And okay, well, so what do you think? Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you for being here and supporting us, supporting me and the channel. Thank you. Miss Fians, remember, somebody in here is going to be with me very, very soon. Okay. You need to come back, really. I mean, I really love what you share with us today. And I'm not a hater. I really embrace my NFL and divisional brothers and sisters. So of course, do it, please. Thank you so much, Chapo. You're amazing. You're great. I mean, Mexican people, ladies power, exactly, girl power in here. I mean, I mean it. I meant it. If you could see our fantasy, our girls' fantasy, wow. I mean, those girls are relentless. Yes. Okay. I'll let you know, Miss Fins, because I know that, I mean, this is supposed to be just 1 hour. I'm sorry, Stephen. Sorry, not sorry. This is the second time. I told you shouldn't trust me because once I start, I cannot stop. Okay. Well, so what time do you think it is, guys? The Spanish recap. Who like a little bit of Spanish recap? Let's do this. It is always kind of Spanglish, right? Because I cannot help it, but this is a Spanish recap. Thank you so much, Adam, for being here again and putting up with me. Thank you. Muy bien. ¿Qué fue lo que platicamos el día de hoy aquí en Nonis Nights? Empezamos, obviamente, platicando un poco, pues, de cómo nos fue la semana 9. Dijimos que no había sido para nada sencillo el juego que tuvimos con los Bears, que realmente lo que se había dicho de ellos anteriormente, que no eran tan fuertes o no venían tan fuertes como se pensaba, pues realmente demostraron algo totalmente distinto, ¿no? Nuestra defensa tuvo muchísimos problemas para poder detener a Justin Fields, quien, por cierto, para mí fue el MVP de la semana 9. Hizo cosas maravillosas. Yes, please do that. It's always an option. Hizo cosas maravillosas. La verdad es que alguien tan joven, ¿no? Con esta poca experiencia, pero ya tan hábil, ¿no? Y con tantas skills, ¿no? En el campo como es él, y alguien tan atlético sobre todo, porque no cualquiera puede jugar de esta manera, ¿no? Obviamente, eventualmente tendrá que adaptarse también a estar distribuyendo el balón, pues como lo hizo también, porque también tuvo sus pases, pues, sus touchdowns por aire, lo cual estuvo maravilloso. La verdad es que no tengo nada que decir sobre el juego de Justin Fields, que estuvo súper bien. Para mí fue el jugador más valioso de la semana 9, sin importar las 100,000 yardas de Tom Brady, ni incluso el número 1 que ya se ganó nuestro querido Tua, number 1. Obviamente es el quarterback mejor rankeado, con mejor rating hasta la semana 9, no en la semana 9, sino hasta en lo que va la temporada, ¿no? Entonces, eso es algo que realmente nos debe ya como de alertar y decir, ok, realmente Tua es real, o sea, esto no es como, this is not a drill, ¿no? O sea, esto es algo que ya no podemos negar, aunque muchos todavía intenten como descreditar, ¿no? Descreditar las victorias. Y I love this. I love your Spanish. You're nailing it, Pamela. You nail it. I love it. Realmente creo que ya tenemos que creer que tú es de verdad. Creo que ya no hay espacio para el hate ni para las excusas y decir, es que jugó contra una defensiva pobre, es que ese día hizo mucho sol, es que ese día llovió, es que ese día, o sea, no importa. Creo que ya los números hablan por sí solos. Entonces, eso lo platicamos también. Obviamente ya cuando llegó mi querida Mighty Dolphreaky, y ya lo habíamos platicado antes, hablamos un poco de la defensa y cómo. Is this good? I hope this is good. Y cómo también tenemos que ver que incluso en nuestra defensiva no es que hiciera las cosas terriblemente mal. Linebacker, Raúl sería un liniero defensivo, así tal cual. Realmente nuestra defensa tiene grandes jugadores con muchísimo talento, o sea, por talento no queda. Simplemente no se han dado como las condiciones o no se ha dado como esa espectacularidad que hemos esperado. Siento yo que nos estamos como poniendo al nivel del rival, pero obviamente en este juego no esperábamos tanto de los Bears, y detener a Justin Fields definitivamente era una tarea que no cualquiera podía realizar. Afortunadamente nuestra ofensiva pues salió al quite tal cual y fue la que tuvo que hacer puntos y puntos y puntos, incluyendo también obviamente equipos especiales, que eso ya lo dijimos también, qué es lo que está pasando con Jason Sanders. Yo creo que no es tiempo para caer como en el pánico, creo que es demasiado pronto para decir, como ya he escuchado en muchos lugares, como, ¿saben qué? Creo que Jason, Chapo, sí, o sea, híjole, me lo perdí, ahorita lo voy a ver otra vez, por supuesto. Creo que es que no es tiempo para apresurarnos con esto y que hay que darle también esta oportunidad de que cualquier cosa que esté pasando detrás, ¿no? En los vestidores o, no sé, en una cuestión personal tal vez, lo pueda resolver, ¿no? Y se pueda arreglar esto y que vuelva a ser el Jason Sanders que vimos en las temporadas anteriores. Tal vez la anterior no estuvo perfectísima como estuvo hace 2, pero pues obviamente estuvo mejor que lo que estaba haciendo hasta ahorita. Y de repente se avienta unos goles de campo maravillosos y de repente falla uno cortito, ¿no? O incluso un punto extra. Entonces, bueno, eso definitivamente saben ustedes que hay juegos que se han ganado pues a base de field goals, ¿no? Y creo que eso es muy, muy importante. It is. It is. Spanish is amazing. It's fire, pure fire. I am with you. ¿Qué más? Al final, bueno, ya también tanto Ali como yo dijimos que jugadores podían hacer la diferencia en este juego de la semana 10 contra los Browns, que tienen una ofensiva muy, muy, muy agresiva, muy fuerte, y tenemos que parar la carrera, ¿no? Digo, probablemente se pueda decir, ok, en el caso de Justin Fields, no esperabas que un quarterback tan escurridizo y tan atlético te pudiera, se pudiera escapar de esa manera y cómo lo paras, pero en este caso sabes exactamente quiénes son los que están haciendo estas jugadas, quiénes son los que mueven el balón por tierra. Entonces creo que hay mucha más oportunidad de detenerlos acá. Y decíamos aquí también que pues, es vital que ya la defensiva obviamente salga y empiece a detener para poder tener como un poquito más de tranquilidad, muchachos, porque esto de ganar siempre como al estar al filo del asiento por 2, 3 puntos por uno, la verdad es que sí acaba con nuestra salud mental, ¿no? Y al final también, bueno, dijimos quiénes podrían hacer la diferencia, tanto ofensiva, defensiva, equipos especiales. Tanto Ali como yo estuvimos de acuerdo en que Jevon Holland sería el hombre a la defensiva. Creo yo también que es el que está trayendo como el feeling, ¿no? De ese espíritu ganador, siempre como con una buena cara, algo que decirle a sus compañeros, creo que lo es todo, ¿no? O sea, a veces mucho más que las habilidades que tengas, tiene que haber actitud, y eso está ayudando también mucho en el caso de Tua, que aparte de las habilidades, su actitud cambió, ¿no? Por tener toda este apoyo ya en el equipo, tanto del coaching staff como de sus compañeros, y entonces, bueno, obviamente eso te cambia por completo y te ayuda a mejorar. Entonces creo que totalmente de acuerdo con Ali en decir que Jevon Holland nos va a traer muchísimas alegrías y que puede hacer las veces también de Xavier Howard, ¿no? Cuando no puede hacer lo propio. Que yo también digo que es la lesión, ambas estuvimos de acuerdo en eso. A la ofensiva, Ali mencionó que obviamente Chira, que obviamente Chira sería quien diera ese paso adelante. Obviamente va a seguir haciendo yardas, eso no lo podemos negar, va a seguir atrapando balones, va a seguir haciendo touchdowns, o sea, es imparable, definitivamente. Y bueno, yo ahí obviamente como son los jugadores que ya sabemos que van a hacer los puntos y van a seguir haciendo yardas y atrapadas, pero en mi caso yo tuve que mencionar a Mike Gesicki, que por cierto aquí mi querida Miss Fans ya me dijo, no, él es mío, pero pues vamos a compartir, ¿no? O sea, o sea, ¿qué tiene? ¿Qué tiene? Es que yo lo vine a hacer como jugador de Miami, mi querida Miss Fans. I saw him being drafted. It was like a bond, an instant bond. Entonces, yeah, okay. I see where this going from today's show to the morning. Yeah, I know. What? Just tell me that they're just different, right? We have different styles, of course. This is entertaining. You know, if you hear me like blah 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 when I'm speaking Spanish, it's entertaining. I know. Maybe you're oh my God, Miss Fans. I was speaking Spanish, come on, and you heard his name and yeah, you know what? I would do the same. I know. I know. I mean, he is simply perfect. He's perfect. I don't care, about anything. He's perfect. I'm with you. Y bueno, mencionaba a Maggie Siki y los especialistas, bueno, estuvimos de acuerdo también en que Jason Sanders tiene que superar estos, no sé, vamos a llamarlo obstáculos, problemas personales, no lo sé, una mala racha tal vez nada más por la que está pasando y pues yo estoy segura que va a mejorar. O sea, no podemos descartarlo ahorita, ¿no? Creo que ha sido algo también muy común que lo he visto que bastantes pateadores están fallando mucho. No es nada más él, y no lo estoy justificando, obviamente, no es como que si otros no lo hacen, yo tampoco lo hago. No, por supuesto, o sea, lo tengo que hacer. Pero creo que ha sido un común denominador y es algo extraño. Es like a weird trend, something that's happening with kickers nowadays. Chapo, sí, I mean, digo, tiene que estar aquí. Creo, o sea, si alguien tiene que retirarse como Dolphin, aparte de Tua, ¿no? Creo que es Mike Gesicki. That's why he shouldn't block. He's made for amazing, spectacular catches, not for blocking. Come on, leave the man alone. I mean, just let him do what he can do the best, which is score and catch and run and jump. I mean, yeah, come on. Oh my God. You know what? Maybe. I agree with you. I agree with you, unless we never know, unless it's one of his hidden skills or talents. We don't know. Maybe. I mean, I know that he's huge. He's so tall. And maybe it seems like he can't dance, but maybe he can. Entonces, bueno, este fue el Spanish Recap, el resumen en español de todo lo que platicamos. También ahí le hice una invitación a mis queridas Pamela, a mis Fins y a Ali para jugar en la liga exclusivamente para mujeres de Football Girls MX, que es la comunidad de la que formo parte. Y les recuerdo, para los que no me seguían, síganme porque, y aquí les voy a decir dónde me sigan, de todas maneras aquí lo tengo. Sí, estoy tal cual, así como ustedes me ven, en Facebook, YouTube, Instagram y Twitter, como Ilse Nonis. Me pueden encontrar también con este nombre. Si ustedes escriben por ahí, if you Google or write Ilse Nonis Football, you're going to find me there, and you're going to see all the projects that I am part of, mainly Football Girls MX, which is a space made from only girls. We almost have the complete roster, so it's one girl per team, and of course, I'm the Dolphins rep. Thank you so much, Chapo. I really enjoy this space, talking to you. This is amazing, really. He is a tight end. Why? So he's tight end, that's why he cannot dance? Come on. You really? I lived, I hadn't thought about it. You know what? And I'm going to ask, please, somebody tell Steven, please, and Solo, that besides the lipstick sponsor, which, I will be happy, I need also Vesasor, because everybody has like Vesasor at home and they're bragging about that. And I'm so far away and I don't have Vesasor here with me. It's so unfair. So unfair. Yeah, I know, but he's a different, every tight end, he's like a different kind of tight end. I think, you have seen him blocking. Not that that it is his main skill or his main job, talking exclusively about him, but I think that he's a great tight end. Thank you so much, Dean. It was amazing to have you here with me. See you next Thursday, and I promise to speak a little bit less or a lot less. That's true too. And he was a great tight end. I hate him, but he was great. Shout out, yeah, I know. I don't have it here with me, but I have tried it, and I would like to have some. Let's see what we can do. So guys, once again, thank you so much for being here until the end with me. Thank you for putting up with me another Thursday. And this is going to keep happening each Thursday if you let me in. And if you keep just enjoying, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and donate. And just keep enjoying and watching every show, because we have shows every day. Remember, in the morning and at night. Okay, today we couldn't have Jason because he couldn't be here before me, but we always have shows. So thank you so much again, and see you next Thursday. Okay, remember, always, fins up.